Question: is it better to be kept by a man, your parents, or how about we all just be kept by Jesus? Amen. Either way, what is up, everyone? This is your girl, Miss Sophia the Diva. I'm back here again for another review of those Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all see my naughty, I call these my naughty secretary glasses, and I'm trying to figure out what angle, but I would have to talk to y'all like this because then you can't see the glare at all, or I would have to talk to you like this, and then I need to go visit my thread later. Either way, I don't remember. I think this is episode 6. I know that the tagline taken from tonight's episode was, I came from Jesus. Okay, that came from Sister Candiace Dillard. I just now learned her damn last name, y'all. I didn't know what the girl's name was. But Candiace showed us, honey, I may be young and I may be kept by my mama, but I am Hurricane Candiace. The episode opens with Karen discussing how, oh my God, I miss my baby girl so much. She's my best friend. She's my only friend. Girl, you about right, because even Ray don't seem to want to be your friend these days. She understands that Ray can't discuss any of the business and tax matters with her because she does not need to be implicated in this case. People laugh about this, but this is a legitimate way for lawyers to protect their clients and their spouses. But honestly, and I'm going to have to research this, but in that particular case, wouldn't spousal privilege attach? My civil people, let me know, because I'm confused. Because whatever he tells her is between man and wife, and usually there is spousal privilege, but I think the Supreme Court may have ruled differently recently. Y'all know this court just something else. If Scottish is a hot mess with these people they done put on the court, baby. That's why my girl, Justice Ginsburg, she just holding on. Lord, keep her till 2020, Lord. Just let her hold on, Jesus. But either way, let me get back on here. So we learned that Karen has decided that she wants to start her own fragrance, people. Now, some people may key behind this, but I think that's a good plan for her. She says she has a business called Icon, and that she had been selling hair for like cancer patients or people who have lost their hair. I think she mentioned she had started doing that in season 1 or something. I'm not sure. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think or remember about that. But either way, I'm like, Karen, I love you. I got love for you, Karen. Them wigs though, girl, them wigs. And we all been there. But you said you've been wearing wigs for 20 years. What's up with that? But maybe the wigs are better. I mean, I think Candiace and Karen should get together and get their hair business together, and maybe they can get some decent units and some decent bundles, because some of that hair that Candiace be wearing, I'd be like, girl, was it blessed in the Indian temples? I mean, or did they just find it on the outskirts of Bangladesh? Although I will say this, y'all, especially as black people, and this is a side note, the best grade of hair for the majority of us that have, like, what is that stuff, C4, I don't know, because y'all know I wear wigs too myself, but because I've got the most strongest, toughest coiled hair ever. I always call it the going back to Africa Kunta Kinte hair, but I love my hair. Don't ever think that I don't. I thank God for this particular grade because it will hold any style. But Brazilian is one of the best ones we can get for ourselves. Brazilian and Peruvian. Those two are great for us. But then again, let us not forget that most of them are our brothers and sisters down there. They're indigenous to that area. So there you go. Quiet as kept. People keep trying to say black folk weren't here in South America, North America. We were always here. As a matter of fact, most of us were indigenous. That's why a lot of us have ancestry that's not necessarily from West Africa. We weren't all brought here as slaves, our ancestors. Let me digress. Let's see, cryogenics. I was trying to figure out what are the health benefits of cryogenics. We see Cherise, Monique, Ashley, and Candiace all go do this activity at this spa. I was like, Candiace, hell, we could just get this done in the shower. You know, I've heard that it's good to have a cold shower to shock the shock the conscious and the system or whatever to get the blood flowing and stuff. So I don't know, but either way, they have their moment there. They're talking about, you know, how did you think bubble soccer went? Of course, I'm with Karen now. Look, I'm not going to be sitting up here licking my hands. Y'all could at least provide some moist towelettes so y'all ain't going to, you know, provide napkins. Hell, oh, let me backtrack. Either way, with Karen and Uncle Ben, he was telling her, you know, you want to start all these business lines and stuff, but you don't have, you gonna need some more money. But I caught where Uncle Ben was saying, but don't ask me for no money. And then Karen was like, well, you know, I got money, honey. And, you know, because she was telling us she got money. She got plenty of money because she done saved her money from her allowances from Uncle Ben. You go, girl. I saw Ray's face. He was like, don't come ask me for no money, Karen. Now, you know, I'm going through hard times now. Don't do it. Don't do it. In addition, we have, because I'm skipping all around because I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood. Life is great. Life is awesome. Real quick, so we got Karen saying she building a house of beauty, and we got Robin over here buying houses with her mama. And she was like, I'm in business with my mother flipping houses. I was like, you in business with your mama because your mama, number one, got a good credit score and she got the money to throw at you because we know you and Juan starting over again. So I think that's commendable that's what Robin is trying to do. And she should help rebuild the family finances because it is her fault why she failed to listen to her husband when he told her, don't take the family money and fuck it up with this dude because something is not right. Sometimes you just got to take advice. What if it had turned out to be great? But one probably knew something was up and shady, so you should have listened to your then husband. She packing for her trip where they going to this resort, and he brings her some shoes. I was like, now there's an old saying that says you should never buy your mate shoes because that will be the pair they use to walk out your life. Maybe he's hoping Robin will walk out of his life and just leave him be because she done broke all his bank accounts and everything else. I don't know, but I'm not going to talk too bad about Robin because I actually like Robin. Okay, so during cryogenics, there's a discussion. Candiace was like, I was just trying to share because I wanted to share. Girl, first of all, you don't know these women from a sack of flour or a bill of goods, okay? You can't just come up and start sharing everything. Some things you just got to keep to yourself close to the vest, okay? Karen tried to warn you because she learned her lesson the hard way by sharing things with these women, okay? So you ain't got nobody to blame for people asking questions. So when Sharice asked you, did your mama buy that ring? She was really joking. Yeah, it was served with a side of shade, but whatever, okay? I wouldn't take offense to it, but I mean, some people, you know, want to take offense to it, but whatever. Ashley stayed throwing shade at Sharice, but I think Ashley is never going to stop throwing shade at Sharice ever since she told her about her old man. That time they went dress shopping and it turned ugly. Oh, but Ashley, you gotta admit, Michael is old compared to you. There's like, what, almost a 30-year difference between you guys? I mean, but you love who you love. Let's just get Ashley out of the way. Ashley, at what point is the revelation not going to hit you like a ton of bricks? Is it when Michael walks away? Who the hell wants to support a grown-ass, homeless, able-bodied man? Because according to you, he's able-bodied. He's not getting any disability benefits. Apparently, he's not a veteran because he could go to the VA and get some sort of assistance and benefits to help your mama. Face facts, face reality. Your mother is not going to let go of this man. She is vested. He is not even bothered to marry her, and she is okay with that. She is okay with procreation over building a relationship in marriage, okay? Let her go. How is it that she is getting $4,500 total off of you? If you wanted to take care of your mother, I'm going to tell you what you should have done. You should have had that built into your marital contract, your prenup. Then this conversation wouldn't be happening. But I also think, Ashley, that while you are in therapy, you need to address the real issue. And the real issue is what a lot of daughters deal with from time to time when they have these mothers that run off and leave you for a man. because I've had several friends' parents do it. Some of them will seek validation. That is what you are doing. Others will engage in destructive behavior. In some respects, that's what you're doing, because you're willing to sacrifice and destroy your marriage to save your mother, when in fact you can't even save yourself if the marriage ends. Okay? Unless you're going to get some sort of big payout with your prenup. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the documentation is. Those are things that are not public record typically. So I was hoping this bike ride would help you clear your mind, but clearly you are not thinking about it. And like Michael said, your mama needs consequences. You never gave her consequences. The whole deal was that she was supposed to give this man up and leave him alone, but instead she moved him into the house with her and her sister, and I guess your brother too might stay there too. But Ashley, you fucking up. You fucking up, and you're going to fuck yourself out of your payday of taking care of your mother. If anything, if the man is not gone, and I believe what Funky Dineva said is that maybe your mother would be okay living in a tent with this man. Maybe, and for me, I think maybe you could probably get custody or guardianship of your little sister. I don't think Michael would even have a problem with that. Let me get off of you, because it's very disturbing how you can't let go. And it's hard to walk away from a parent, especially your mother, and that connection will always be there. It's that umbilical cord. It's the tie that binds. They're the ones who carried us for 9 months or however long we were in there incubating. But the truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, you cannot save someone that does not want to be saved. And that's it. Now let's get back on to what else happened in this episode. Oh, and another thing, that whole black community, tribal village, there is nothing wrong with wanting to take care of your parents. But if your parents are just, because your mama using you, honestly, just to get ahead, that's the bottom line. And yes, in the black community, we're taught to look out for each other. But unfortunately, not everyone thinks that. I think that as black people, because of slavery and because of the things that happened to us, generation after generation, things that were passed down, no one ever got that. Like, we would probably be far better off if we would learn how to build businesses together and learn how to stay as a family unit. But you know, you all in the black community, a lot of parents believe kicking your kids out at 18 is cool when they're not even ready to fly the coop yet. But it happens. Okay, let me stop. Also in this episode, Candiace, Monique, and Ashley meet up to go shopping for this trip they about to go on. And that's when Ashley and Monique get ready to coach Candiace on how to handle these old birds that like to flap their wings and bump their gums, okay? And Monique, master manipulator, is what I'm going to give her the title of. And one of my friends, Fee, asked a great question. Now, you telling her to check everybody because Candiace, oh my God, I'm so stressed out about this. That ain't my mom. You need to check your mother. You need to check everybody. That's all right. Candiace, don't listen to Monique. You going to end up getting checked out of your checking account because your mama sure ain't going to put no more funds in there to replenish and help you pay this mortgage, or she going to take possession of the house, one of the two. Don't listen to Monique, because Monique didn't even take her own advice. You didn't even check his mama. You didn't check Chris's mama, but you know what? She didn't have to, because she just sat back and let her husband not talk to his mama anymore. Hey, issue solved, okay? Now you want Candiace to shut everybody else down out of her life, okay? Girl, take your own advice. She's also setting up Candiace to handle her business against Giselle. You know, Giselle is still her nemesis. Candiace said, they ain't gonna be ready for the storm I'm about to bring. I am Hurricane Candiace. And Ashley, like, I seriously doubt that. It might be a drizzle, but it ain't gonna be no damn hurricane. But Candiace proved Ashley wrong. Oh, shit. Ashley believes that problem with Sharice just need to get laid, okay? It's been a while. But didn't she have a firefighter boyfriend or captain or something? Monique got into a car crash, y'all, you know, because she tired. She said she tired. She ready for this trip. She tired. Her kids, she don't like mothering her kids alone. She goes to every charity event she can to be seen, because that's what you do when you when you ain't got nothing else going. She managing all 5 properties. What else? She on the HOA, telling everybody what to do. What else is it? So my question is, was you tired of tipsy? Because according to Ashley, you had about 4 martinis at the lunch after y'all went shopping. So Monique, I would tread lightly on sharing that information because that sounded like you were DUI. Okay, like your blood alcohol level was just a little bit too much. Tiredness and alcohol do not go together. Here's something to note about Monique, and I'm not going to go too hard on her. She had a miscarriage. Something that she admits she has not fully dealt with. And so what do a lot of us do to numb the pain? We turn to certain substances to help us get through. And I do believe that Sister Monique is drowning her sorrows in the bottom of a bottle. So I'm going to say pray for this sister because I don't know what it's like to be pregnant. I don't know what it's like to lose a child. So that could very well be it. I don't think she's a total lush. We haven't seen this the last season. We didn't in this season. A travesty has happened in her life, a tragedy, a loss. So I think that may be why. Trip day comes. They are all in the party bus with no pole. I was like, where the pole? Y'all need a strip cold. Let's see Carrie. Bump, get it, sweet and gold. Let me see a tootsie roll. Okay. On this bus, Giselle, soror Giselle. Girl, please stop. Let me tell you something. I was raised in a trailer for a time, and there is nothing wrong with it. We lived in the deep rural south of Mississippi, and it was cool. It was cool, and they can be very nice on the inside, and I didn't know that it was something that there was a mark of people living in trailers. And Ashley didn't say she lived in a trailer. They said that they had a trailer in Indian Springs, which is perfectly fine. I don't get what the issue is with that. So that shade was unnecessary. And you'd be surprised, these mobile homes can be very luxurious on the inside. So don't do that. That wasn't nice. Oh, but Miss Candiace is ready, honey. We want to talk to you, Miss Sharisa, you old bag of bones, for talking about me and my mama and how she supports me. All I know is that she said that was some shady bitch tease, and that's all that it took for Miss Sharice to go off talking about, I don't play with kids. Who you calling a kid? Y'all don't play with old ladies either. You geriatric great. I was like, oh shit. The conversation just went left, name calling, everything. But I love how every time Sharice would throw it, Candiace would catch it and throw it right back at her with the old people phrases. Okay, so stay in your lane, Miss Sharice. I think y'all thought Candiace was just a young buck because she's 30 years old. I didn't know that, and her mama still take care of her. But I like how at the dinner table she told Giselle and Sharice both that, well, your husbands take care, your ex-husbands take care of you, so y'all both are kept women. I think she called them bitches, but I prefer women. And I love how at the table when they were going off and Sharice was like, where did you come from? Where did she come from? And Candiace was like, I came from Jesus. I was like, amen, sister. Amen. She came from Jesus. Amen. She came. Don't we all? So we saw Hurricane Candiace on this trip. I noticed how Karen was flirting with that little valet boy. She like him young, honey. I don't understand the fashions. All these women get on the bus in stilettos. I don't know. Did Robin have on stilettos? I don't get that. Y'all going to the wilderness to hang out. But then I saw the spa place and I was like, oh my God, this is luxurious. This is like going to Arizona spa. What bothered me though about Candiace going off about Sharice asking about the ring is that you didn't go off at the barbecue when she was asking. And then when y'all were having y'all's little lady talk, y'all didn't seem to have a problem with her kiki and joking about who paid for the ring. Ashley also didn't seem to have a problem with her when asked about her divorce. So Sharice turns and says, well, what's going on with you and Michael? I don't know about Miss Ashley sometime. And also Miss Ashley went to go pee in the woods. I was like, girl, I understand. People are like, that is not classy shit. You can be a little tomboyish. Hell, you try being stuck for 8 hours in a damn snowstorm and all you got is a 7-Eleven big gulp cup. What you gonna do? Trust is not a pleasant experience. And I like how Candiace told Sharice, I don't have alter egos. You just gonna see Candiace come out because she's like, you don't want to make Cha-Cha come out. I was like, girl, you in them wedge heels. What are we gonna do with you? But back to stilettos. Yeah, they all brought stilettos. And I'm like, but why does Sharice always wear them granny wedges? Help, Lord. You need to just get you some cute sandals and some cute ballet flats and some cute little peep toes and be okay. And then when they were in the car, Robin, for some reason, got in the car with the girls. And I'm like, I guess she must be a spy because, of course, it was good she was there because Monique was like, I was looking for you to go after Just Joy. Oh, don't worry. Giselle got hers coming. And I was like, oh, shit, here we go. But don't worry. Giselle wants to come for you, too, because you disrespected her friend. And that's why she said she feels as though you should apologize to Sharice for the things that you said. I think all of y'all should just apologize to each other. How about that? That way we can all buy the world a Coke and live in peace and harmony. There you go. That's what I think y'all should do. Furthermore, like Robin said, you can't be sharing your business and not expect people to ask follow-up questions. I mean, it's a fair question. Did your mama paying half of the mortgage? She's paying completely for the wedding. Chris is paying your car note. He's paying the other half of the mortgage. You just kind of you got flustered when they asked you because you were sharing this information and divulging your entire life story about what do you do with the money that you make and have. Which I guess you're making money from the hair business. I don't know. These are legit questions, so don't get mad. She went after Giselle for her outfit and her camo and told her just to sit there and eat her greens. And I was like, wait a minute, boo. Wait a minute, boo. What's wrong with camo? What's wrong? Ain't nothing wrong. Camo is cute. There's a lot you can do with camo. And I proudly wore it in the United States Army. Okay? I knew I was forgetting something. So Candiace was on Twitter last night talking mad shit last night. Well, on Sunday night during the live tweets or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, she is not who I thought she was, honey. Here are some of the things that she had to say. She said, I never picked on Sharice Jordan. She came to my door with veiled shade. I just removed the veiled shade and popped her with it. I was like, ooh. Then she said, geriatric. Adjective, of or relating to geriatrics, old age or aged persons, aka a old hoe. Damn. And she said, pick on. I'm sorry, Giselle. You sure are mighty educated out here. Not only did they give you a degree in hate, but you got one in bullshit and lies too? Question mark. Boy, Candiace is something else, honey. Hurricane Candiace is more than just a tropical depression. Ashley thought she was just going to be a drizzle. No, baby, she did not come to play. She came to slay and put them old women in check. Y'all ain't going to be hazing her and post-hazing her. Okay? Anywho, next week, we learned that Ashley is going to go ahead and throw Monique to the wolves. We're going to talk about and address her drinking problem. Because, she need to make sure her neck is good for Chris. I forgot about that part when she was like, yeah, I got to make sure my neck is good for you. I was like, I didn't need that visual. Yeah, and also Monique is going to throw Candiace because she's going to deny and backpedal on everything she said. Yes, you did tell Candiace to check the women. You also said that you felt like Sharice was jealous because you were making a new friend. You did say that, talking about you said it in jest. Okay, Cam Zodiac, you said it in jest. Oh, so remember there was a rumor about Karen having a friend that was Mr. Blue Eyes that was her special friend. Well, she's going to fix, Sharice up with this man, Mr. Blue Eyes. Are we sharing men in Potomac? Or was Karen telling the truth all the time? That's just my friend. Either way, y'all, thank you guys for joining. I have been Miss Sophia the Diva. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. When I last checked last night, I was at 272 subscribers. We've still got a long way to go, but that's okay. I'm encouraged. Thank you guys for subscribing. Let's try to get me to 1,000 by July 2018, that is. Oh, my friend Fee said, she said, how is Monique exhausted? Is it from talking shit all day? it's a legitimate question. Anywho, thank you guys for joining. I have been Miss Sophia the Diva. You guys have been all that. And where's my purse, Miss Pumpkin?